Okay, we're going to talk about our 8-step sales presentation process, the process we use when we help our customers to identify the best checking account for them. It's the same 8-step process that we use for personal checking accounts as we do when we help our customers find the best business checking account. So I'm going to demonstrate the 8 steps that we will use. We'll explain that, and then later on I'll show you how we do that in action. There are 8 steps, and we know the first step is to demonstrate enthusiasm for our customer's request when they stop in and inquire about a checking account. So step 1 is demonstrate enthusiasm and clarify the customer's needs, meaning do they want a personal account or a business account. Now this step is really important, and it happens before we would ever use our brochures, so it's a step we have to instinctively know to do without any written cues or clues as to what to do. So step 1, demonstrate enthusiasm. We use that with our words, with our body language, and how we greet the customers. So we get to choose what words work best for you. Words of enthusiasm, like awesome, great, fantastic. Words like I'd love to help you with that. But we need to make sure we respond with enthusiasm when somebody says they are interested in a checking account. We start with words of enthusiasm, and then we add the proper body language. We make sure we're standing, smiling. We shake hands. We introduce ourselves. We ask their name, and we use their name throughout the conversation. All ways to show that we are really interested in them as a customer, and we're glad they have chosen Community Bank. Now, the second important part of step 1 is to clarify their needs. Well, we know most people when they come in and inquire about a checking account are looking for a personal account. But we also know at Community Bank we have the best carefree business checking account in our markets. So when we ask, is this for personal, business, or both, we'll get more of each account. So we will always need to add that question. If they didn't indicate which kind of account they want, we will need to add the question, may we help you with a personal account, a business account, or perhaps both? And hopefully they'll say both. Now that's step 1. Step 2 is to write their name on the brochure and turn the brochure facing toward the customer. So once we know which type of account they want, we reach for that brochure. I'm going to demonstrate this with a personal checking brochure. So we open up our personal checking brochure, we open it up facing toward them, and then we will ask their name and we will write it on the brochure. Now the purpose of this brochure is to help them follow along in our process. It lets them know that they will be part of that decision-making process. And we want to personalize it every single time, so we will ask their name after we introduce ourselves, and we will be sure to write it on the brochure every single time. Now we always need to ask them how they spell their name, because even though names may be pretty common or familiar to you, some people spell them a little bit differently, so we want to make sure we treat them with respect and always ask how they spell their name and then write it using our scented marker right here on the brochure. That's step number 2. Ask their name, write it in the brochure, and then turn the brochure so it faces toward the customer. Our third step is to explain the items in the free stuff box. Now the items in the free stuff box, if you'll notice, most of them start with the word free. The purpose of the free stuff box is to get the customer excited and enthusiastic about our checking accounts. Now, it is not to explain each of the items or to clarify or to go to detail or to ask if they would like them. It is merely to get them excited and interested in our checking accounts. So when we do step number 3, we mention each of the items in the free stuff box. We do not skip any of the items, and we make sure we mention each of the items that are mentioned in the free stuff box. So we start off getting them enthusiastic about what we have to offer at Community Bank. Now we have 8 steps in our process, and we know the third step is the free stuff box. The 5th step is to ask the qualifying questions from the brochure. But before we do that, step 4 is to ask permission to ask the qualifying questions. You'll notice there is no visual clue here in the brochure for step 4. So we need to be sure to remember to do that on our own, but we will always ask permission before we go into the qualifying questions. Now the reason we do this is to let the customer know what is going to happen next and to get their buy-in and to put them at ease because they will now know what the process will be. So step 4, before you ask the questions, is to always ask permission, and then we can go on to step 5. Step 5 is really easy because the questions are printed right in the brochure for us. There are 3 qualifying questions and they are printed in the brochure. When we ask the questions, we make sure we ask them exactly as they are printed in the brochure. We don't wing it, we don't customize the questions, we don't modify them or cut off any parts of the questions. We ask them exactly as they are printed in the brochure. Now the only trick on step 5 is knowing when to stop, because sometimes we do not need to ask each of the 3 questions. As soon as the customer says yes to any one of our questions, we are done with step 5 and we will go on to step 6. So we need to ask the questions, follow their response. If they say no, we go down to the next question. If they say yes, we go over to step 6. So ask the questions as they are written in the brochure, and then when they say yes, we can move on to step number 6. Okay? Step 6 is to circle and describe the one recommended account using the bullet points from the brochure. Now, the process we use at Community Bank is that we describe only the one best recommended account to the customer. We never explain each of the 4 accounts because that would be confusing to the customer and it would take too much time. So we only circle and describe the one account using our scented marker, and then we use the bullet points from the brochure so we are sure to explain the account. That's step 6, circle and describe the one recommended account. Now step 7 is the most important step of all, and it, like step 4, is not printed anywhere in the brochure. But step 7 is to ask the customer to open the account. We do that after we circle and describe the one recommended account, and then we ask, may we open that account for you today? We need to ask a question that they have to answer yes or no, so we know we have a firm commitment that they are ready to open the account. So step 7, even though it's not printed anywhere in the brochure, we know it happens after step 6. We ask them then to open the account. Now step 8 is when we go over the items in the cross-sell panel. I will demonstrate that to you a little bit later, but in the meantime, let me show you how we do this with a real customer. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate for you how we do the sales presentation, the 8 steps. But before I get started, I want to show you how we make sure we are set up and ready for our customers. We invite in thousands of customers with every marketing cycle, and we want to make sure we are ready for company. So no matter what our position is, whether it's as a CSR or as a teller, we want to make sure that we have the tools necessary to do the sales presentation. So no matter where we work within arm's reach of our work area, we want to make sure that we have sales brochures available, and we have our scented marker available, and we have a thank you gift that we can make a professional reference to. I have a tote bag as a thank you gift, and I have it on my credenza that I could use in reference when I talk to a customer. So we make sure we have all the tools we need. I'm wearing my button. I'm ready for customers. Here comes one now.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good
How may I
morning.
help you?
I'm interested in your checking accounts.
Oh, wonderful. I'd love to help you with that. My name is Bill, and yours is?
Elise.
Elise, welcome to Community Bank.
Thank you.
Elise, you have picked the best bank in town. We've got awesome checking accounts. We even have free gifts for you.
Awesome.
Elise, were you looking for a personal account, a business account, or perhaps both?
Both.
Wonderful. Would you like to have a seat?
Yes, thank you.
Great. Elise, may I start with the personal checking accounts?
That would be great.
Okay. Okay, Elise, I want to customize the brochure for you. Could you help me with the spelling of your first name, please?
Yes, it's E-L-I-S-E.
Elise, you're going to be so glad you chose Community Bank because we are all about free. And I want to tell you about the items that come free with your account, no matter which account you select. Each of our accounts comes with a free Visa debit card, free online banking and free bill pay, free mobile banking with free mobile deposit, a free thank you gift. Did you see the tote bag when you came in?
Wow, it looks great.
Isn't that nice? That's your gift for choosing Community Bank when you open your checking account. All of our accounts come with free e-statements, and we'll even give you cash back for your old checks and debit cards. I assume you have a checking account somewhere else right now?
I do.
Bring those in at your convenience. Your unused checks and your debit card will pay you $2 per pad of checks, $2 per debit card, up to a total of $25.
Wow, great.
Sound pretty good?
Yes, thank you.
Great. At least we have 4 awesome checking accounts. Now each account is a little bit different. So may I ask you a few questions so that together you and I can find the perfect checking account?
Yes.
Great. Elise, to earn a higher rate of interest, will you always keep more than $1,500 in your account?
No.
And will there be anyone 50 years or over signing on this account?
No.
Does anyone plan to have direct deposit or an automatic payment with this account?
I will have direct deposit.
Awesome. Then you are going to love our direct interest checking account. The reason I think you're going to love it is because you will always earn a competitive interest rate on your account. I like to think of it as we pay you, you don't pay us. Okay, so you'll always earn interest. There's no minimum balance requirement, and there's no monthly service charge. And this account, like all our others, come loaded with all of these free items. Does that sound like a good account?
Yes, thank you.
May we open that account for you today?
Please do.
Great. Okay, our 8th step is to review the items on the cross-sell panel. This is typically handled at the CSR's desk or the person that actually opens the account. So we're going to go over the items on the cross-sell panel as if this were the beginning of the account opening process. And I'll show you how we do that. At least these are some items I think would be a perfect complement to your new checking account. What I'd like to do is offer you my marker and ask you to put a check mark next to the items that you know you would like with your new account. Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All done?
Great. Now, Elise, with your account, you're going to get a free Visa debit card. And at our branch, we have what we call instant issue debit cards, which means you will leave the branch today with your debit card. Sound good?
That's great. Thank you.
Great. And I'm glad to know you would like the online banking and bill pay, which are both free. I'm going to give you some very easy instructions to show you how to set this up when you get home on your home computer. And if you have any questions or challenges with that, you make sure you give me a call and we'll make sure you get set up with that.
Sounds good.
Okay? Now, Elise, you did not indicate mobile banking and mobile deposit. Have you ever used those before?
I have not.
Do you use a smartphone?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, then Elise, you're going to love our free mobile banking and free mobile deposit. It allows you to do the same things you can do with your online banking and bill pay, but right from the convenience of your mobile phone. And I'd be glad to show you how to download the app on that so you could do your banking on your phone wherever you are. Does that sound of interest to you?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Great.
Thank you.
The first thing we'll need to do, of course, is to get signed up for online banking. Once we've done that, then we can download the app and get the mobile banking started.
Okay.
Okay? And Elise, what I love about mobile deposit is you can deposit a check using your phone from wherever you are. You don't have to make a trip down to the bank just to deposit a check. You can do it from your phone. Does that sound great?
Yeah, that sounds really convenient.
Great. We also offer some great savings plans, and Elise, I think it's a smart idea to have your savings account where you have your checking account. That way it allows you to segregate funds for a specific purpose and also allows you to save a little bit extra money or earn a little bit extra money. Could we help you open up a savings account today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that when we're done with this. And I'm glad you want direct deposit. We've got some forms we'll show you how to fill out and take to your employer and get that direct deposit established. Likewise with automatic payments for those bills that you want to make sure are paid on time, we've got some forms that will help you get started with that as well.
Great.
Now, Elise, your new account comes with free electronic statements that you'll get through your online banking. If you wish to receive paper statements, those are available for only $2 a month. Would you like to get your statements electronically or would you prefer the paper statements?
I think I'll do electronic.
Great. Elise, we have got some awesome credit cards. Could we show you the different credit cards we have available?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Love to do that. We'll do that in just a minute. We also have some great loans for you. And it's smart to, again, do all your banking in one place, and we would love to help you with any of the lending needs you have. Could we help you with a car loan, home equity loan, or anything like that today?
I don't think I have a need for that right now, but I'll keep it in mind.
That'd be awesome. And if you do come up with a need, please let me know. We would love to help you with that, okay?
Thanks.
Okay, and we've already indicated we want a business account. At least I'm so glad you're interested in a business checking account because we have some of the best business accounts in our market. At least, may I ask you the name of your business, please?
Yes, it's Cute Cupcakes.
Oh, I like the name. C-U-T-E?
Yes.
Tell me, what's your specialty?
We really love carrot cupcakes.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. I'm going to have to stop by your shop and give you some business.
We would love that.
That's great. Well, at least our business accounts, just like our free accounts, come loaded with free items. Each business account comes with a free Visa Business debit card, free e-statements, free online banking and bill pay, and guess what, Elise? You get another free thank you gift.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that great? And we also will buy back your unused checks or debit card from your old bank where you had your business account.
Okay.
Now we've got 3 awesome business accounts. May I ask you a couple of questions to find the best business account?
Yes.
Great. Elise, will your business have more than 350 items each month?
No, probably not.
Okay. And is your business a sole proprietorship or a not-for-profit organization?
It is a sole proprietorship.
Great. Will you always keep more than $1,500 in your business checking account?
No.
Then you are going to love our most popular business checking account, Carefree Business Checking. The reason you're going to love it is because there is no minimum balance requirement, no monthly service charge. You get up to 350 free monthly transaction items on your account. And if you exceed that, it's just 35 cents per item over the 350. And you can deposit up to $10,000 in coin and currency each month for free.
Great.
Does that sound like an account that would meet your business needs?
Yes.
At least maybe we open that account for you today.
Yes.
Awesome.